All right, and we are back. Welcome to another episode of the You Good Podcast. Scary Power Brother Mike StayBlessed in the building. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody's having a great start to their year. Hope you're doing good. Hope your mental, your physical, your financial, your spiritual, your mental, all that. I'm gonna let Eon do that when he get back. But I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you straight, man. It's a new year. Hope if you failed on your New Year's resolution already, shame on you. It's only been a week. But hey, man, fuck it, man. It's a real people don't have New Year's resolution, man. It just starts. We put in work 24/7. It don't matter, man. But yeah, man. Also, shout out to the merch, Syndicated Entertainment. If you want some merch, make sure you reach out to the You Good Podcast or Stay Blessed Worldwide. Work.com. Make sure you reach out to us, support the team, support the merch. Quick announcement: we will be gone for about a couple weeks while I go get married. Feel me? About to go get married to the love of my life. Yeah, man.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats.
You'll get there one day, man. Once you settle down, you'll get there, man. Yeah, man. But shout outs to the love of my life, my baby. By the time I get back, man, I'm off the market. So ladies, please leave me alone. Feel me? Not happening. Feel me? All right, but enough about me. Listen, man, we just rolling. We rolling. The elevation is here, man. We got somebody special in the building today. Voice of the new generation.
Done know, man.
Listen, man, if y'all didn't listen to school when he told y'all head, shoulders, knees, and toes, you should listen now, man. But
Yes, sir.
We got DJ Cheem in the building, man.
It's good, man. It's good.
How are
Talk
you,
to
my
me.
guy? What's
I'm
good, man?
I'm here working, enjoying life. Talk to me. What's going on?
Of course, man. Thank you for being here. A little late. Just a
Coming
little
from
late.
Jersey, bro. The traffic is crazy. I left at 5:30 and I got here. What time is it? 7:40 something.
Damn.
Exactly. I left at 5:30. I was just sitting in traffic because we came through Manhattan, and then Chinatown. The traffic. We just sitting and just inching.
Once you get on that bridge and then you get to Canal.
Yeah. Once you get out of downtown Brooklyn, then you good. Straight.
But this technically is downtown Brooklyn. Yeah, so it's like, but I just know that. And then once you get off the tunnel, once you got the tunnel and all that good stuff, man, it's I can only imagine, man. But you here, you made it, we good.
It's a pleasure, bro. It's a pleasure.
Listen, man, Walt God, make sure you invoice Eon. Don't invoice me. Don't invoice me, please. But how are you, man? How you feeling? What's up? Talk to me, man. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, man. I'm feeling, I don't know. I feel like I got a lot of work to do. That's how I feel. I feel like my work is not done. That's how I'm feeling right now.
I find that, so it's interesting that you say that, right? Because, right, I was doing the research. I was, doing the number, right? You have about 1 billion views on TikTok, right? So for somebody to have that much views and still feel like the work is not done is absurd, right? I'll be lucky if I get one view today.
I mean, I think it just really goes back to the genre I'm in. I'm in a genre called Soca music.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Soca is really not an established genre, mainstream. So like you really can't really go on Apple Music right now and look like for Soca.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we put our music under reggae.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of confusing right now. So Soca in general, we don't get, due to the fact it's not mainstream, a Soca song that might get 1 billion views might not get the same respect as, per se, a hip hop song that did 1 billion views. You know what I'm saying? So within me being an artist, still trying to fight my way through, I'm fighting for me and the genre at the same time, So that's really what it is. It's the genre I'm in that's really, we still fighting as a whole genre to really prosper. So
okay, so speak to somebody who's not in the culture, right? So you're Soca, right?
Yeah.
So we know what Soca is, right?
Yeah,
but
of course, yeah.
Anybody who's listening and somebody in Kentucky has said, well, what the hell is Soca?
So Soca to me is cultural music from the Caribbean, but very energetic and happy. Music about love, music about culture. We got a thing called carnival. It's music about carnival. So, different people take Soca, different ways. But to me, you know, it's a music of enjoyment, and a music of freeing up, being you, so that's really what soca is. That's how I can explain soca.
Soca is definitely it's would you say soca is like more like upbeat? It's
Definitely
more like
upbeat. Like if I was to compare soca to a genre, I would compare soca to like EDM. It got that kind of up tempo, so yeah, definitely.
It's definitely not for the weak. Like when
It's not for the weak. It's not for the weak. You can't be like you got your time when you just want to be calm and listen to that calm music.
Yeah.
Soca's not that music. Soca, I don't think soca's that music. Soca's that music where you want to you need to uplift yourself real quick, because you having a bad week. Somebody's got you tight. You need to be happy right now. If you throw on some soca, you feeling better, So
yeah, definitely. I've been to a few soca parties. It took me a while to get into soca. I'm not gonna lie. It took me a while to get into soca.
What took you so long?
So I like the slow, calm music. Also, I just don't like I don't know. Soca's that music that you just got to move to it. Like you got to vibe to it. You got to move to it.
But I feel like people, if people like outside of soca really get into soca, we do have like that upbeat going music, but then like we do have like the groovy kind of R&B soca too. You get what I'm saying? But it's just like it's just so confusing as a genre to how do I say, like the outsiders who don't really know about the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of confusing, so they just throw it in reggae music because it's Caribbean, you know what I'm saying? And reggae and dancehall are the more mainstream Caribbean genres. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, cool. So like I said earlier, you are of the newer generation of soca.
Yeah, definitely.
Nuu Gen, shout out to Nuu Gen.
Shout out to the whole Nuu Gen for sure.
So first tell me, what is Nuu Gen?
So Nuu Gen is essentially something I made, a platform I'm building because I feel like, sometimes when the older generation of artists reach that point, where they, make it, they don't tend to look back at the younger artists a lot or give the younger artists help.
Okay.
Sometimes they may feel like, they have to, hold the artist hand in hand, but it's not always that. Sometimes like the smallest advice that can help an artist, knowing how to put out your music properly or get your streams or, collect your royalties. Just the little things that can help an artist be better, and I feel like a lot of older artists don't do that once they reach that point. So I wanted to build a platform for the new generations coming up, so they had a platform to depend on that know it's for them, So that's really what Nuu Gen is. And Nuu Gen is also, a new style of soca music, a new style of soca, like a new aura, how we dress, how we talk, how we carry ourselves, because at the end of the day, like I try to tell people, music is more than just picking up a pen and writing and singing. It's everything, it's the clothes you wear, it's the kind of pictures you take.
Yeah.
And us being so cultural as Caribbean people, sometimes we don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to change. Even as far as buying music, we know Caribbean people don't buy music.
Not at all.
They don't go on, iTunes store and say, hey, let me buy this album. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff like that, that's what Nuu Gen is about. We're trying to change the culture and how the Caribbean mindset thinks in order to better, become more mainstream,
Okay. And so I think, you being a part of Nuu Gen, right? This new generation has access to a lot more things now than the older generation has, like the Marshalls and the Destras and all of them, right? So, and like you said, like you have 1 billion views on TikTok, and a few of your peers as well are heavily viewed. Do you feel like the Nuu Gen has a bigger responsibility now to bring soca to the main front?
I think we do, because we have more eyes on us due to the fact that, this is a social media friendly world right now, and everything is about social media. Everything's about TikTok and Instagram, so, back then it was about selling your CDs and, it was a lot of groundwork. Now you don't really need groundwork, but, we being the younger generation, having this thing called social media, we really do have the biggest responsibility right now to carry the genre. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I think it's a big responsibility, right? And it's also, I think you're doing it well. Like you was on Fox 5 the other day.
yeah.
And, you know, things like that is opportunities that other people before never really got. They didn't really get a chance to you know, to showcase what soca culture is all about. Talk about the love that you do get from older generations and like what, like how are they receiving the type of love that y'all getting now?
You know, yeah, and you know, like there's not, you know, there's not everybody that don't show you love, but there's people that do show you love. And for the older artists that do show you love, you know, they kind of like, they've been like mentors to me, you know. Some of them either featured with me, or some of them either, you know, gave me advice on how I should do something, or how I should record, or, you know. So, you know, you just have to know, like, the music industry is such a tricky, yeah, you know, it's like such a tricky, like, business. Like, you just don't know, like this person you might think is like for you, they're not. You know, they're just here for what you got at the moment, and then disappear. You know, so it's like you just gotta know, you know, who, you know.
I mean, you got to know who's everybody's there for self, right?
Yeah.
It's very rarely, or in my opinion, never. I don't think you're ever gonna find somebody that is 100% like committed to, you know, making sure that you get to where you
Yeah, I
get
mean,
to.
nobody's ever gonna be like that. And like, you shouldn't expect anybody to be like that. But at the end of the day, for me, there's enough money for everybody to eat.
Just-
There's plenty of money for everybody to eat. Like, I don't like to compare, but if you look at the other genres, everybody eat. So as a genre, why can't we eat? If you really think about it, how many millionaires are there in Soca? You could probably name one.
I'm trying to think who probably would be one. I probably can't think of it off the top.
Marshall is probably the only.
Yeah, he's probably the most popular.
Probably the most popular, and probably the only millionaire. He got to be a millionaire. You know, he's probably the only. He booked the Barclays. You know,
That's a big look.
Yeah, he's the first Soca artist to book the Barclays and sell out the Barclays. And I was a part of that show. You know, thank him for having me on that show. You know, I was grateful for being on that show. You know, so, you know, you can't really say it's not even $1 million genre yet. You know what I'm saying? So the fact, but then like it just goes. I feel like it really just goes back to how the Caribbean mindset is. I think it's more like put it like this. Because I was speaking to older artists the other day, and they put it in a sense that kind of made sense to me, you know, but it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
You know, they told me, okay, if I'm somebody who's been doing music for 15, 20 years, and I'm really just starting to get lit, why would I let somebody who just 2 years in came and just get this huge song on this platform, and I just come and give him everything? Now you got to work for this too, because I put 15, 20 years into this. You know, that's how they thinking about it, which is not.
Yes. I mean, anybody who's a trailblazer, right? Anybody, like, this is in anything, right? Music and life. I think OGs have this mindset that they work hard, so whoever comes behind them is supposed to like
Work hard.
or they're supposed to go through you work hard to open some doors, right?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
And people want to act like gatekeepers and think, okay, well, I have to make sure that you have gone through everything that I've gone through in order to reach the same type of success, because you have to earn it. When in cases like, you know, sometimes it could just be about talent. If you're talented enough, you shouldn't have to go through all these hoops and hooplas to do shit, right?
Exactly what I'm
saying.
saying.
Know, and you know, that's not necessarily the best way to think. But hey, that's just people, man. People, like I said, people always gonna be for self. People never gonna really feel like, you know, you should be above them, especially if they're older. You know, it's always gonna be the case.
Yeah. And then, you know, it's kind of being a young artist, because I think I'm probably the youngest soca artist right now. I'm the youngest in the genre. So then being the youngest is kind of also, you know, like a power struggle too, because I'm the youngest. You know, so
Do you feel like you get the respect that you deserve currently right now? And you can be honest.
I don't. I really don't. I don't. You know, you know, I don't. From my peers, you know, from my city, from the genre, definitely don't get the respect, and I'm not here saying like everything is about respect, but at the end of the day, when y'all gonna start giving flowers? Because so you gonna give me flowers when I put 20 years in? That's when y'all gonna wait because I gotta put 20 years into for y'all to give me flowers. Why y'all can't start giving the flowers now? Because at the end of the day, like I don't like to talk like um,
Mhm.
I don't want to sound like that person, but at the end of the day, like I'm doing numbers, a lot of numbers, more than a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's why I
But then
think
it's like, how does this person get that respect, but I can't? You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why I asked. Do you get to, because you have the numbers, right?
I have the numbers.
So
You know
it's
what I'm
like,
saying? It's like I'm doing it. So
and it's not like the songs are not bad. Like it's not like you're just getting numbers, but you're getting numbers because of whatever reason. Like people just love doing head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Like it's
you know what
not
I'm
a just people love the Ice Cream Man. By the way, I love that song.
saying? Thanks,
No,
bro.
of course. But I think everybody, whatever culture you go to, there's always going to be a sense of what garners respect, right? Like what is going to take for you to get the respect, right? So if you're doing numbers, but you're not, but people still don't seem to give you that respect, then it's like, well, what else do you need to do? Do you feel like there's something that you need to do right now? Or do you feel like people just are just not willing to do what they're supposed to do in terms of giving you that just due that you deserve?
I think right now I'm not gonna make that the focus because
Mm,
at the end of the day, I'm not here to earn
mhm,
nobody's respect. I'm here because I love music.
mhm.
So at the end of the day, sooner or later, they're gonna have to fall in line. You get what I'm saying? I think the more time and the more work that I put in, and if I keep doing it over and over and over and over again, you're gonna have no choice. I did the 100 million streams with Bubba Ben.
Mhm,
You know, I did the 1 billion now with the next song, Soca Start.
mhm.
I just gotta keep it going. And just keep making soca more mainstream and mainstream and mainstream. And then eventually, and then I mean, that's just really how music is. Where you from or where you live never really give you that respect. Everybody feel like they know you,
Yeah.
and then I was a DJ in New York, so it's like I know a lot of people on a personal level. So it's like people is not gonna really they look at supporting somebody as like dick riding or some shit like that. I don't know if you could.
No, yeah. You can say whatever you want.
Oh, okay. I just
You
want
can
to
say
make
whatever
sure.
you want. That's why I said be real. Like
Yeah,
be you. Say how you feel.
they think support is dick riding. Like I know being a DJ in New York, I know a lot of DJs.
Mhm,
You know what I'm saying? Can I say a lot of these are my friends? Half of them don't play my music unless it's probably a
mhm.
huge song by then. Because now you have no choice because
Yeah, and the people
it's
want
a
to hear it.
demanding song and the people want to hear it. But why not when I get a new song, you put the energy behind the song as if though it was big. But then I'm not I'm here to do the music, bro, because the people love it at the end of the day. So even if the genre don't respect me, I'm
Mhm.
still getting the streams. Because, and then it's crazy because when you look at who's streaming, the Caribbean is like the furthest on
Yeah.
the list. So
Do you? That's interesting, right? So you say that the Caribbean. It's like you get grouped together, right?
mhm.
I think that could also be a big part of the issue here, right? Because it all comes under like culture. I don't know what they put, like they put it under reggae, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
then
yeah,
you
yeah.
get grouped in into you get grouped into dancehall, you get grouped into reggae, you get grouped into all of that stuff, calypso, all that, and sometimes you just gotta branch out, and really establish like soca as its only form, as its only entity, right? Do you see that happening soon? Do you think that is something that can happen very soon? I think it's gonna happen, especially if you and Nuu Gen and all these other people, even the older people, because they
I
still.
think it can happen, but I think soca has to come together
Mhm,
and create one sound.
mhm,
You get what I'm saying? I think soca has so many different sounds, and I don't think it's a problem, but I think we're not established enough to have so many sounds, if that makes sense. Because soca is made up of so much different islands and different cultures because you have so much different versions of soca. You have bashment soca, which from where I'm from, Barbados, that's what we make. You know what I'm saying? Then you have jab jab. You know what I'm saying? And then you have Denry segment. So it's like so much different versions of how soca sound. You can't really lock on to what is soca. You know what I'm saying? Like if you listen to Afrobeat, you hear some shit, you know it's Afrobeat. You know what I'm saying? Instantly. You hear reggae, you instantly know it's reggae. You get what I'm saying? Soca, you don't really have that establishment, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense.
Does it make
right?
sense, people?
It makes sense. You tell me if it makes sense to me. You tell me if it don't make sense.
It makes sense, yeah.
It makes sense to people who are, like I said, it makes sense to people who are in the culture and understand like what jab jab is and what everything is, what bashment is, right? Because all of that, is different. And y'all understand what unity can do for y'all, but somebody else wouldn't understand, right? So, I want to touch on one thing you said earlier because you said you feel like you don't get like, the support from the city and from, I don't want to say from the country, but the views have to come from somewhere.
Yeah,
like the views come from somewhere. So do you think it's like the views is coming from like the cultural side, or is it coming from like outside, or do you think it's probably just like some TikTok or it sounds good?
I think it's definitely coming from the outside and cultural, but I think due to the fact that TikTok is a strong platform for me, it gave me a lot of diverse fans. So, people, it mainstreamed me more. You know what I'm saying? So instead of getting streamed by like mostly Caribbean people, I mostly get streamed by like places like France and the UK and Canada, United States, like everywhere. Like I'm from Barbados, and Barbados, I checked the other day, Barbados is 11th on the list of people that listen to me.
Really?
Barbados is 11th.
Damn.
In my streaming. And I'm from there. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but
Barbados is also like a small country, right?
Yeah, and that's that too. So, I mean, we only hold 300,000 people. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, Caribbean people don't buy music anyway. So, so.
Nah, listen, look, I think, like you said, right? I think in order for us to, I'm a part of the soca culture now. Feel me? I don't care what nobody says.
You Haitian, bro. You fake
no, I'm Honduran.
Honduran?
Yeah.
I could have sworn I seen the Haitian
flag. My co-host is Haitian.
Oh, your co-host is Haitian? I could have sworn I seen the Haitian flag in one of y'all bios.
I'm Haitian by association.
Big up the co-host, wherever you at.
Shout out to my guy Eon, man. I am Haitian by association. So
yeah, so you still
you feel me? You feel me? I had some good jumu. You know the vibes. I had some good jumu the other day. Damn, what was I about to say? Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I like Haitian food like that.
What?
It's alright to me. I think maybe I had a bad experience with Haitian.
Listen,
but let me not say that because the Zoes might get me.
Listen, we have a big Haitian.
Yeah, the Zoes might get me. Sorry, Zoes. I love y'all. Listen. But I think I maybe had a bad experience. So somebody got to give me a good experience. I think the black rice I had was in it.
I got some places and I got some people that you can hit up.
Yeah, for sure. I got to try that because
get you some good food. I have a spot in Staten Island, Delmont 48. Shout out to my homie. They got some good Haitian food that you can go over there, and you'll have a way better experience than the first time.
Yeah, I need that. I got you. Say, nah, you what? Haitian food, good. You bugging.
Haitian food is amazing, man.
I gotta try some Bajan food. That's what I gotta try.
Never had. I've never had Bajan.
You ever had flying fish?
Yes. I have flying fish.
You ever had this thing called cuckoo?
No, I don't even know what that is. Cocoa in my language is a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so cuckoo is like. It's like a kind of like mashed potatoes. I forgot what they make it with. It's a grainy thing they make it with. I forgot what's the name of it. I can't remember.
Yeah, you gotta tell me.
We'll get back to that. I can't remember. It's gonna come back to me, and I'm gonna just be like, oh, that's the name of it. It's gonna come back.
I'm gonna touch on one last thing. Just going back to Soca real quick. And I think just in anything, right? Self-investments, right? So being able to invest in self, in your people, in anything, in your community, that's pretty much the only thing that can strengthen us, can
Yeah,
make us
yeah,
elevate,
definitely.
right? Being able, like you said, like you feel like people just don't buy the music. Well, one, people are gonna go to YouTube and just download MP3s.
Yeah.
And, you know, the DJs are gonna play it, or they're gonna try to find some way to get the free music or whatever, or they're gonna go to streaming platforms and pay maybe like $5 a month and not actually buy the song.
But yeah.
Yeah, which puts money in people's pocket. Listen, man, if you really want to see the people that you fuck with and the people that you like really genuinely rock with, you love their music.
Support the artists, man.
Yeah, man. Support the artists.
Don't act like you don't want to support the artists because you feel like you know them and you see them and you feel like it's dick riding. It's not dick riding. You supported them because then at the end of the day, when they reach that celebrity level, then what is that called? What is that called when you support them then?
Exactly.
Dick riding.
Exactly. and you know, it's no shame. Look, if the quality is amazing, there's no shame in supporting. There's no shame in putting your money into it. There's no shame in rallying behind that.
Or at least give it a listen. Give it a try. If you don't like it, you don't like it. At the end of the day, we don't expect everybody to like us. Everybody in the world can't like us.
And don't
millions of people in this world.
Just don't come around when it blows up, right? How much people would you say hit you up after they saw you on Fox 5 that you knew beforehand?
A lot. We could backtrack from Fox 5. We could go back to when I got the Bubba Ben song, when the song actually blew up. It was like a lot of people that wasn't playing my music before was playing my music. A lot of people that wasn't talking to me before. We became cool again. A lot of people I thought we wasn't cool was saying hi to me now. I'm like, oh, so we cool. Bet.
Oh.
What up? Okay.
Thought we was beefing.
I thought we was, but I guess not, you know. So I definitely see how, firsthand seen how, like, having a big song and just, you know, could just change how people, like, approach you or speak to you. Or even, like, producers that before I had a big song that I used to hit up, like, yo, let me get a beat or ting, and they used to give me run around or ignore me. Now send me beats, and now it's the reverse. Now I ignore that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but like that's, you know, so like, you know, I was just joking, by the way. I don't think I'm really like that. But yeah, you know, I done experiences now. The switch.
Yeah, man. It's you.
Dude's outside, by the way.
He's outside?
Yeah.
Hold on. How much time we have left here, Walgard? Shout out to Walgard, man.
Shout out to Walgard, man.
Shout out to Walgard.
He over there enjoying the conversation, I think. Do you know, have you listened to Soca before? No, you don't gotta lie to me, bro. Don't lie. But once you doing the I know you lie.
Remember this?
But he probably have. He probably just know. Yeah, he just know the difference.
Remember this one
That's
guy.
the thing, though. You see what I'm saying? He probably have, but don't even know the difference.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He probably thought it was reggae. That's what we gotta fix. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, I'm gonna put you on to some songs, man.
Yeah, you gotta put him on to some songs.
I gotta put you on to some songs, man. Nuu Gen, man. All right. Did you tell him to come through the?
Yeah. I did.
Right. If you could just, could you go get him or? All right, y'all. We back. As you can see, we turned from 2 to 4. They just came and jumped me in this bitch.
Nuu Gen pulled up, man. You feel me? Squad is outside, man. Nuu Gen
pulled up in the spot, man. Hold up, we got 2 new guests. I'm gonna let y'all go and introduce yourselves. We'll start with you. This is my guy right here.
Alright, so I really go by Gio.
Hold on, my fault.
Alright, so my name Gio, but now everybody in the world gonna know me as Himmy Hendrixx. I am him. Everybody about to get
Himmy.
it soon. Himmy. You gotta read the book of him. And just let y'all know from now, never underestimate us. That's what we on.
That's that guy with the freckles, man.
And I'm Digi, also known as DigiDaDanca, you feel me? As you hear in the title, I'm a dancer, you feel me? Doing content with my boy over here, Himmy Hendrixx. So you could just look out for our upcoming content. Yeah.
If you was wondering, you dance with me, guys. That's me. Yes.
Yeah, I dance.
I know you asking that question in your head.
You know.
Who does he dance for? He dance for me, Nicki Minaj. Not mine.
Getting there.
Yo, can you hear us if I leave the mic like right here? You can hear us good? Or?
Probably best.
All right, bet. Say less. What was we talking about before I got ambushed here? Talking about like investing in selves, like Soca scene. Yeah, we talking about the Soca scene. Like, I'm gonna ask y'all a quick question because we're about to get into a couple more topics or whatever. So as y'all fuck with the Soca culture, I'm assuming he's a dancer, of course, man. Do y'all feel like Soca gets the respect that it should be getting currently?
Honestly, now it's bubbling, but because of social media, for me, it's able to knock down the doors because there's a lot of greats that done went by. They got their little status. Well, I'm not going to say status. They got their status, but it was overlooked. So now with the
He
new
says,
generation,
yeah, I'm not gonna say status, but then say they got their status.
nah, I mean like they respect, but not everybody in the world respect them as they should with their accolades. You get what I'm saying? So like as far as Soca is like the heartbeat of everything. You get what I'm saying? So people travel and everybody go experience the island lifestyle. But like as we bring it here, it's like they get overlooked on the radio plays a little bit. It should be played a lot more and respected. Cause like as soon as you step out, that's like the dance rhythm and the beat. Like, I don't know. I woke up like every morning, my mom's either playing like some old soca or some old bashment church song. So that was indebted to me. I don't know.
Okay.
As for me, I'll be honest, like hanging around Cheem, that's when I got more into the soca, cause I'm Jamaican, so I grew up in a lot of dance halls. So like, not to disrespect anybody, but when I was younger, you know, I used to call it like taxi cab music, cause I used to hear it a lot in the back of the taxi cab. You feel me?
That a lot too.
Yeah. So that's why I knew like, you know, certain songs. So like, but as I got older, you know, from what I've seen, like I said, I'm a dancer, so I used to party a lot. And I would notice, like, you know, from now till then, I hear a lot more soca. So I could say, like, the Nuu Gen, no pun intended, Nuu Gen soca is, like, also breaking the way for that soca because it's not, like, a big genre out there right now, I would say. But if you're not Caribbean, you wouldn't really know about it. So, like, because of this Nuu Gen music, I would say it's more hitting mainstream for a lot of people to hear it.
I ain't gonna lie though. I'm Bayesian and Jamaican, so I got the best of both worlds. But like, it was greats already out putting in the work. But now, like I said, we in the age of social media, so it's making it be able to push a lot further than what it used to. Like not only just TikTok, Cheem started busting off of TikTok. A lot of people start getting more creative now. Not just TikTok, Instagram. You had what was that other one? Triller. Feel me? Yeah, you had all types of things. So
Dub smash all them.
yeah, so all you just got
Damn, TikTok came and blew them out the water. People even download Triller now?
You just gotta be lucrative. You just gotta sit down in the crib. And I feel like during Corona gave everybody that time frame to sit back and think, become creative, because you couldn't be outside. So you just have to find your own route. And that just gave everybody that fresh restart. Now
Corona gave everybody a chance to show.
Yeah. Shout out to that quarantine, man, because I busted the
Word.
quarantine, bro.
Yeah,
that leveled me up. I ain't gonna lie, made me him.
it showed. That's what made you him.
That's when I realized, like, hold
COVID.
on, I was sleeping on myself. I had to wake up.
Yo, bro, I had so much fun, COVID, bro. When he was giving like that free money, bro.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yo,
Let me tell you
shout out
about
to
me.
Uncle Trump.
Tell you about me and Digi just living in a hotel for like 2 months, bro. We
My
was getting that
nickname
money
was
just
Zach and
whoop,
Cody.
whoop,
We was
whoop,
living
whoop.
the
We
sweet
living
life.
like, yo,
Yo, somebody told me about that. Like, yo, you could really like rock out in a hotel. Just
dog, they was
Bro.
giving hotels for like free, so people was like selling, like was getting them and just like selling them. But I had a friend that was doing this, so I was like paying like $50, and he was just whoop whoop. He was in there for like a whole 2 months.
2 months,
Yo,
bro.
bro. When I tell you Zach and Cody, they had a legit video. You ever seen in Zach and Cody? They used to
Yeah.
run on the cart. That's dumb, bro. Jumping on the bed, doing all types of miscellaneous stuff, drunk. But it's just like,
allegedly, man. I don't know who's watching. I don't know if y'all got girls.
I'm single, man. Holla at me, babies.
listen, man. I'm experiencing life. That's what it's supposed to be, right?
Ex-
All right.
What you got? I would love to have some free hotels, man. Well, I'm about to get married.
We're about to get
I ain't
married,
ready.
Word.
Yeah.
Congrats. I'm trying to live that
Appreciate
life. I'm trying to live that life.
Yeah, man.
Eventually.
Listen,
Congrats on that.
Not now, man. I'm
Appreciate it, man.
25. I got
Now,
young.
like 32, you feel me? I'm trying.
like 36. I'm gonna try it.
I heard. This is what I always hear. I heard there's like a weird market right now in like with the girls, like just dating. Period. Right? Like a weird market. Is just nobody's really out here for love. Everybody's just out.
Nah,
here
everybody's
for,
doing it for self. It's real. It's real.
It's like
Man,
short-term pleasure. You feel
if
me?
you don't got no money nowadays, bro, she don't want you.
That's a fact.
Yo, you know
That
what's
shit be busting
crazy?
my head.
I was having this conversation the other day. Females don't know how much, like nowadays, they like males won't say it, like how much they low-key intimidate males when trying to talk to them. Cause like
Oh,
you can go
okay.
Watch this.
You touched on something.
Wait, watch what I'm saying. But you listen to the context of what I'm saying because, all right, now a male could go on a female page on Instagram, look at her followers. You know what I mean? Just look at her followers, look at how she dress. You look at her followers, look at how she dress. If you neither don't have as much followers or you don't dress the same, you automatically just not gonna talk to you. You know you can't get that. Like that's how females make certain guys. I'm gonna say all. Certain guys.
I mean, social media, it's all about what you show. I don't think it's about.
But you can't fall into that no more.
Right.
I feel like
But,
social media created a delusion for a lot of people.
Exactly. And that delusion fucks up with our head. Well, a lot of niggas' head.
But
you know what I'm saying?
For me, that's why even with social media, because social media is a game, and that's why they tell you not to fall on it. Because you step out of social media, turn that camera off. Remember, everybody posting pictures that they made for a good moment. That's a good moment. They made it look nice. You feel me? So you step away from the camera, you take away the little blush, you take away the lashes and all that, and become the real you.
Take away the filter.
Take away the filter.
That made me shut up now. Now I want to talk.
Because bro, it's like
take away the followers. Real talk. Take away the followers. What's the substance to you? I could talk, you feel me? Females talk, oh yeah. You could look at me, whatever. The grade come in. I'm doing stuff for myself. I got a lot of things in the work. I don't just gotta have pictures posted up all day. You feel me? If you go on my gram right now, I got a picture of Max B. If you know that's the way.
Bro, it's fucked up right now. It's fucked up that a nigga will have to go, let a nigga go on a bitch page and he look at her page and be like, nah, she got 50K followers. I ain't even about to DM her because she's not gonna reply. Versus you see a girl that got 808 followers. Oh yeah, I'm gonna DM her because for sure she gonna reply. Like it shouldn't even be like that. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like intimidate us a little bit, like low key. To not want to strike, but then you see that same person and you see that same female from Instagram in person, and it's like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I ain't gonna lie though, but that's what gives me.
You're not even 50,000 followers, like worth.
What is 50,000 followers like worth? Because it's all about what you show on IG, right?
It's just
you can show whatever, and if the people like it, the people just gonna fuck with it and follow it.
That's true,
right? If you show the right angle and then you get the right lighting.
50,000 of your true self though. You gotta be your true self because a lot of people be faking it. You feel me? Like, especially females. You be they look one way.
But all that is, will my son take off said RP? Cap. Word.
Stop
you
the
feel
cap.
me? Stop the cap.
My fault, but I mean to cut you off. Man. Social media is all voluntary, right? Like it's all. It's what you want to post.
But like you,
it's all what you give them, right? So it's not gonna be a lot of people that go on and just take a picture, fresh off the wake up, and then just post it. Be like, oh yeah, I look good. Like for one, everyone.
Facts.
Everyone pictures.
Unless you got confidence.
People got confidence like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Unless you
feel me, but it's not high on for a general population. But you got one or two few.
You got people that go on social media and know they looking crazy and use that as their platform or they gateway to get big. So
yeah, man, and I think now it's easier than ever, right? Like it's so easy. You don't even have to be famous for anything, but just looking good, right?
Yo,
you can be an IG baddie and just for no reason, man.
No reason, and you getting all the endorsements in the world.
I ain't gonna lie, you just living in our era. That's all shocking. Like, congrats for me getting married.
I appreciate it, man.
Everything else out here for us is just conditional. You left with the scraps. we left with the scraps. Yo, conditional out here. You feel me? Because everything is just based off of like gimme, like greed. Like it's not even necessarily greed, but it's like a gimme, feed me type of thing. So now we depleted because it's like, the energy I get is just one sided.
Not to cut you is not greed. It's more so what you can do for me.
Yeah, but this shit is not about love anymore, bro. It's about it's about how much things I could buy her and how much dates I could take her on this month.
You feel me? What
is that your perception of love, or is that what you think their perception of love?
No, that's not what I think. That is their perception of love. That's not what I'm thinking.
Love is
because I ain't gonna just think that for no reason.
There's no such thing as unconditional love anymore.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
All right,
listen, I'm just gonna ask people: is there a such thing as unconditional love anymore?
No.
The almost married man is asking, and the three single bachelors, are also asking: is there a such thing as unconditional love?
Everybody get their answer.
I don't want to.
I'm about to get married, so yeah. Cool.
I don't want to fill your hopes. I don't want to just have you thinking anything before you're married.
Me? Oh no! I've heard the worst of the worst, man. I'm locked in.
I still believe there is, but it's hard to find. And I feel like what it is, but everybody's searching so much instead of, when they be like, yo, let it come to you. It's searching so much that we messing ourselves up in the long run. So by the time we actually do probably find somebody, it's like we done jeopardized it by our past traumas, you feel me? Either being closed off or just so stuck on like, yo, I gotta protect myself because it's like, yo, you just out to get what I'm. But I feel like you gotta have a partner, just like believe in your vision. Once you have a vision, you can build together.
Let it come to you in what context though, because like, let it come to you could just be like you could just sitting on your couch and just wait for somebody to just walk in your doorstep and just give you love. Like what does
That's not
wait for it really mean? Because I feel like people do confuse that.
Right.
What is waiting for the right person? I feel like waiting for the right person is dating as much people as you could date till you feel like somebody understands you.
So what made you feel like that was your right person?
What made me feel like I was? I mean,
I don't want to put you in no hot seat.
No. They ask me. I get asked this question actually a lot, right?
Drop some jewels.
So me, I'm a driven person, right? So I know what I want in life, right? Like I want this podcast shit to blow up. I have a clothing line, StayBlessedWorldwide.com. Make sure I support.
So I can get like a.
Yeah. This is
I need a sweater like or something.
I got you, bro.
Hey, what's up? Bro?
Nah, hit me. I'm gonna send you something. So just tell me.
Give me the care package, man.
I got you. Yeah, man. So I know I want a lot in life, and I want the best, man. I definitely want to build this entrepreneurship. And I found somebody that completes me. Like I found somebody that whatever I lack, she's always there to just supplement that shit. Like if I'm down on the date, she knows what to say. She knows what to do to make a brother feel good. If I need something like on the business tip, she's always, yo, we need to ride somewhere, I got you. If you need me to go pick this up, like I got a good one. You feel me? I got a great one, right?
Shout out to her, man.
And I think because we live in such a world where it's all about what can be done for us, then and it's never gonna not necessarily what can be done for us, but like what can we do together, right? Like that's what we got to really start focusing on, like what we can do together. And don't get me wrong, y'all are still young. I'm assuming. I don't know how old y'all are. You said 25, right? Like, I'm still young. So we also live in this world where we're supposed to be in love quick. Like, whenever it happens, it happens. Don't go rushing for it. If you want to go and, shack up with whoever you need to, go do it, bro.
Yeah, I'm shacking up. Don't worry. I'm outside.
Lady Cheem is looking for somebody right now.
I'm outside.
Looking for love,
I'm looking, whatever come to me. But right now, baby, I'm outside.
You feel me? But I think, like, it's just about finding that person that completes you. But also just not going and looking for that shit, bro. Live your life, do what you got to do, man. Talk to whoever want to talk to.
I think females is the ones that look for it more than guys, though.
So would you say that that's your unconditional love, or what do you?
Yeah. Well,
to go back to your question, what you said.
That's my unconditional love.
Yeah. Would you consider that?
Yeah. Because I feel like no matter what, like she's not looking for anything. Like she's not looking for me to do anything for her, right?
So you wouldn't consider that conditions, though?
No. Think about it, right? If you really love somebody, right? No matter, like, you love that person for that person. Like, you're in love with that person's soul. Like, if that person's a bum, if that person is a millionaire, if that person has no legs, if that person is 7 foot and plays in the NBA, like, you got to be in love with somebody's soul. It's not about what that person can do for you. It's just about, like I said, what y'all can do together. Like, how can y'all build and make a life together, raise a family together, build a legacy together, right? It's all about like how y'all complement each other. Yeah, y'all gonna do stuff for each other, but I do stuff for her because I want to do stuff for her, not because she requires me.
Oh my God! I said this to one of my exes. Hold on, before you say that, I said this to one of my exes the other day, and it started an argument. But I said I'm not gonna do shit. I'm not gonna take you out and buy you shit because I feel like I have to do it because it's a requirement for your love. I'm doing it. I'm gonna do shit because I want to do shit, and because I like you and I love you and I want to do this shit. And she thought that shit was a problem.
Nah, it's not. But I ain't gonna lie. You know why? Because like just like what he said, I was talking to another shorty today too. Love languages. You feel me? All right. So she asked me what's my love languages, and I just learned about it on something like getting in tune, right? And females.
That's one of my favorite questions.
Like, I know my love languages and I learned now. It's quality time, acts of service, because I like to see what you could be able to help a brother out with as I build you up too. You know what I'm saying? And words of affirmation. Because, like, words of affirmation is important. It's just a little bit. Just, days when it's a little rough, but.
That's my top one.
You feel me? But when I asked
her. Top one there.
When I asked her now, you feel me? First thing came up, gifts. I don't know if acts of service and gifts is two different things, but I'm like, so I asked, I'm like, so gifting, which is no problem for me. Like, if my friends could tell you, I'll be turning people up. I turn people's daughters up. You feel me?
Yeah, you say you turn people's daughters. You a gifter for truth. Santa Claus all year round, man.
You feel me?
I turn people's daughters up.
Daughters up, man. But
yo, fathers, yo,
don't take that the wrong way,
get my
please.
son off. All right, continue.
But yeah, but long story short now, so I was just asking, like, all right, me gifting is like what you said, it's genuine. It's like, yo, all right, like, I got these fire sneakers. Oh, nah, I know this gonna look fire on my shorty though. So, feel me? Just to make you look nice and just compliment your apparel, you feel me? But now it's becoming a thing where females is like almost expecting it. Like, after like you took it for 2 weeks, it's like, okay, now she's expecting you to go on drinks. That's a fact, you feel me? But now after the drinks now is like, yo, the time start ticking a little bit, like, okay, what's next? What he doing? You could be like, yo, come pull up with me, let's go bowling and all that. She not females post all that, let's go do fun stuff. But listen, in this new age, is nothing but just hookahs and drinks all day. You feel me? I want to go roller skating and all that. I'm not hearing nothing buzz back. But when I say, yo, let's go get a hookah and drink my mans, everything start flocking. Like, it don't make sense. I don't know.
Oh man, I want to hear from my guy over here, man.
Yeah, I think you be patient. He's been
he
holding a serious
shut
thought.
shit down, right? Oh,
Nah, not even. I just to bring it back to what you had said, because me, I consider love. Every love comes with conditions. So like you could take for example your mother, right? People would say that's unconditional love, right? Because that's your mother. But that's the conditions. You're her son. She's your mother, so she's gonna always love you. That's a condition. So now your condition from your woman is that she don't require nothing from you. So that's the conditions of your love. So if you think about it, it's not really unconditional.
That's not. I disagree. Right?
You disagree?
I think
So tell me how like.
So that's not necessarily like a condition is not that you don't need anything from it, right? Unconditional love is like whatever happens in life, I got you. Like
Yeah.
don't
I don't look at you.
no I don't it don't whatever happens, I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to love you through it all. Like hell through hot water. That is what that is
bumps
that,
together if we
yeah, it doesn't matter like whether we're like 50 miles away, like 50,000 miles away or whatever, like love is still gonna be there. And love is still gonna reign supreme. You can have unconditional love for everybody, not just because like, and some people you can say like that's a condition in terms of like being a mother and son. It's a lot of parent relationships that's just trash, right?
I ain't gonna lie. Oh, not to cut you off.
Nah, continue, dog. You got it.
Nah,
It's your time, man.
Nah.
Hold on. How much time we got left, man? I know we got 5 minutes. All right.
Blood clot.
I just want to ask you a question. So like, as far as like, not unconditional love, I wouldn't say, but like, what is something you feel like you personally see that this generation lacks?
Patience. I think. Hold on. I think we because I'm part of generation 2. We live in a world where everything we need is readily available to us, right? Like there used to be a time where if you wanted food, you would have to get your ass up, go to the restaurant, wherever you wanted, and get your food. Now there's Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash. Like you can order food to your crib and you don't even have to step out. Like if you really don't want to, you don't even have to put clothes on. You could just step out and get your freaking cheesesteak ass naked, right? There used to be a time where
Tell them put it at the door and you just open your door, take it up. And I'm the king of ordering food at 5 a.m. and then falling asleep and then waking up 7 a.m. like, oh shit, they run downstairs and my shit gone.
Exactly.
That's me.
like if you want a taxi, it used to be a time you had to go into the taxis, and now you can order Uber and it meets you right at your door. You have to take the train somewhere. Now you gotta. So it's like even like with dating, right? There used to be a time like you had to actually go outside to date. Now there's Tinder, there's whatever Ride, whatever those shits are. Like there's so much things that like convenience. Like our world is so convenient right now, right? So we don't really know how to deal with inconvenience. We want to find that shit right away. So it's like we're not really taking the time to build and really figure out, okay, well, is this somebody that's for me? Because as soon as they see a red flag, they're running out the door.
That's a fact.
You feel me?
As soon as they see a red flag.
That's
Running
my
out the
issue.
door.
As soon as they see a red
My
flag.
issue, I feel like boom. I'm able to like see a red flag and sometimes never mind it just for the better vision of accepting that you're not a perfect person. You get what I'm saying? You're a perfect imperfection. You feel me? As you grow along the way, you're gonna get yourself together. You feel me? But I feel like with us, it's like a microscope is on us. Like yo, everything is on us, and we have to be fully almost flawless to the chisel to the bone. You feel
It's
me?
like you
Us,
get-
and
It's like you get no
crazy
chances
us,
to
but for
fuck
them,
up.
yeah.
For them, yeah,
No
we get
chances
no
to fuck up.
but they do. It's crazy. They do though. We
You're
give them
supposed
all
to
the chances
forgive
in
it.
the
You
world.
feel me?
It's all about what you give them, right? So it's like if you don't give them a chance to fuck up, then that's up to you. If they don't
That's
give
a
you a chance
fact.
to fuck up, then that's not the person you should be with, right?
That's a fact.
And I think that's what I'm saying. Like people are just impatient, right? So when you find somebody that has that patience, has that understanding, has that, that mentality that, you know what, I'm willing to build, right? That's where you find the good queen. And for the ladies out there, that's how you find a good king. Somebody that is willing to build and willing to wait because it's not gonna happen, right away. That my shit. If I dated my fiance right now, I don't know what would happen, right?
So how
Because
long y'all was dating before y'all?
we've been together 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah, you know, 10 years, right? And we getting married, right?
That's
But there's a lot of shit that I had to work on that if somebody wasn't patient, then they would have just, it's not worth it. And it's all about how much are you willing to wait, how much are you willing to compromise and have those type of communications where, all right, I see that we can do something special. Let's do it. Let's until not however long it takes, because some people will wait 20 years and then realize that, that person just ain't shit, right? But you got to understand that you're waiting for something special, waiting for something that is worth it, waiting for something that will pay off in the long run.
Yeah, I think also less requirements.
I think talking, man.
I think as a human,
questions. Y'all got me talking today, man. Yo, shout out to y'all.
I think as a human though, we do all have subconsciously all have requirements. I think that too kind of fucks up love because like, sometimes it might depend on how a person look or, but that person might not look the way you want, but might be the best thing for you, love wise, if that makes sense. Because I mean, it's pretty natural. Everybody out here like who don't like them and don't like who like them. It's just a normal thing in this.
So what you saying that? Would
But
you
that-
feel like this generation requirements is too high?
Too high, definitely too high.
Hell
It's
yeah. Bro. Our elders was not going through it like that. They was bucking
Nah,
and grinding
bro.
in the 90s and the
That
80s, getting
Nah,
together
bro.
lit.
They had it harder actually.
Bro.
Exactly, and
They
they
had
made
it
the
way
black love
harder
stick
than we
together.
did. You feel
That
me?
made it
It
more.
depends.
more
I mean,
stick
it'll
together.
depend.
Nah, I think we have it harder, bro. This
Nah, I'm talking
this
life in
generation
general
is
for them was harder.
materialistic.
Yeah, life in general.
And they stuck
yeah.
it through mad shit.
that made the love.
Like-
But that made love better though.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what made it stronger. Like, if you look back in the days, a lot of look how many relationships where the father died and then they find out, he had a secret family. And the mom knew. It's just everybody else in the family knew. Mom held it down because she wanted the family to stick together. She know he paying the bills, taking care of. So she like, this is my man.
This
He
world is
taking
fucked
care
up,
of
bro.
home. But now in this generation, hell
Nah,
no,
that's
you
a
can't
walking
have-
excuse.
you-
Nah, that's the walking exhibit.
No, I'm just
I
giving
know.
the description how it was back in the days. I ain't saying it's okay, but I'm just saying how
Yeah, I
it was
know.
back in the days
Bro,
and how it
me
is
and him
now.
was watching some
You feel me?
interviews, and people go around and ask females, "Would you date a fucking
Scammer.
a drug dealer, or a nigga with 9 to 5?" And
That
most of them-
question alone let you.
that question
back
doesn't
in
let
the
you know how
day-
this world think. Majority of them said scammer and
Yeah.
and drug dealer.
And guess why their reason was because a person with a 9 to 5, when I want that money, he can't give it to me. He gonna say wait
I
till
ain't
when
gonna lie. My
he get
scamming man's be
paid.
tucking. You feel me? They
So
be
now,
red, but he-
imagine how-
allegedly. Imagine
Imagine how the average nigga
I know
thinking
what
now.
it was, though.
Imagine how the average nigga thinking.
thinking.
You got the average nigga thinking like, damn, I might
I
gotta
gotta
go
be a
and sell
scammer
drugs
now.
now.
You
Shit.
feel me?
Now this nigga about to go fuck up his life trying to open a bank account just to make you feel better so he can get you. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man. All men do it for the ladies, man.
We do.
They do it for the attention.
And man, stop acting like I don't pay for pussy. We all pay for pussy.
Oh shit.
We all pay for pussy. Going out, once you spend money, you paid for pussy, okay? Understand that. Because I had this argument today. I just want to say it so he see it visually. Like, you paid for vagina, bro. You went out to eat dinner and you paid for the bill, you paid for vagina.
It's insurance.
Right. I
I bet you didn't know that one.
That's like
That one is in the book of pimps.
That's like
He said
That one is in the book of
nah,
pimps.
that's like
I don't know.
down payment.
I don't know if that's how I want to end this shit, but that's how we gonna end this. Listen, from the
That
book of
one-
Pimps,
Book
I'm not
of
a part of
Pimps.
that book anymore, man. I mean, I never
Yo,
was.
you remember Fresh Prince of Bel Air?
Him, I don't know about the book of Pimps.
But you remember Fresh Prince of Bel Air, that episode when Will Smith gave Carlton that book? He was like, yo,
the black book.
Oh,
the
yeah.
black book. Yeah, that's the
yeah.
one. It came from that book. You feel me? Nah,
Oh,
it's a
yeah.
good show though. It's vibes.
Nah, man, appreciate y'all for pulling up, man. Sheem, thank you.
Appreciate it
my
though.
guy.
It's all love though.
Come
It's all
on, man.
love though.
Gio, Himmy Hendrixx, Digi. Appreciate you, my guy, man.
No, word.
Nah, definitely. Listen,
for
It was an
having me, man.
experience. You feel me?
of course, man. Look, they thinking about starting up their own pod. So if they do, please let me know so I can promote y'all.
Of course,
And
of
shout
course.
out. Y'all got great conversation for me.
Definitely.
A lot of good conversation that the people need to hear. A lot of ladies might hate y'all. Just want to let y'all know.
Nah, we gonna talk the truth
We
though.
gonna talk the truth.
We gonna talk the truth though.
I'm
They don't
saying
like the
most
truth.
people
That's
who
what it
speak
is.
the truth is hated, right?
Oh, that is ooh.
Most people that speak the truth is.
That is how you let. That's how you end off, right?
Trying to show you. Most people that speak the
That's
truth
how
is
you
hated,
end
bro.
off, man. Shout out to y'all for coming out. One last thing to say.
Definitely, shout out Christian for putting this together. Shout out my management team. Shout out Rich. Shout out iShot. Shout out Digi. Shout out everybody that supports Cheem. Shout out this whole You Good podcast for having me. You don't know Nuu Gen. I got new music out. Stream me. Follow me. You don't know you vibes.
Where can they find y'all? Where can they?
Everything at DJ Cheem. At DJ CH 2 E's and an M.
Nuu Gen.
Nuu Gen.
I know I said it wrong. Sorry. Where can they find you? Hit me.
Alright, so you can find me first at Butterrich, BUTTA.RICC.
Well, you gotta change that if you're gonna be calling yourself
Nah,
Himmy
and
Hendrixx,
you
bro.
got Himmy, and then you got my other Instagram, Himmy Hendrixx, you feel me? Himmy and then _Hendrixx with 2 X's, that's it. We don't get into it no.
You can find me at DigiDaDanca _NHC. Yeah.
Hold on. And just know Nuu Gen come and take over the world though. Just know.
Look out for the content. You feel me?
Stay tuned. Man.
1 billion views, man.
My son got bare. Let's really talk about this. Oh
You
my
don't even got time.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Y'all should have never even came late. You had time to talk about that.
Oh my gosh. I know they overlooked my comment, but that's how we gonna end it. They overlooked my comment. 'Cause I was spamming. I was spamming. Yo.